Oh, there we go. Got no thumbnail for this stream. I didn't really care to make one. So, mostly no one's gonna come in anyway, so with that thought in mind, I kinda just didn't care to make a thumbnail. So, yeah. Anyways, um, now the reason I decided to stream, um, was because I feel like we're getting to some fairly interesting stuff. So yeah, because of that, um, I decided to stream this part a bit, but I am pretty sure I am probably gonna spend most of this stream silent or talking here and there because I don't know, many people gonna join in, and I'm streaming a lot earlier today. I mean, it's not that earlier. I like to change my streaming time because I feel like it's also important to consistently stream at the same time when I do stream. To have that consistency is also important, I feel like. Um, so yeah, that's kind of the idea. But yeah, I mean, I'll see what how today's streams go. If it doesn't go well, fuck it, why not? We still recorded some stuff to look back on for the development of this game. And if people join in, then that's cool. But yeah, I finally finished making all the models. Um, some I only modified, like for example, this, and so the V9S, the M11, the FAMAS, and the and the SH1900 are my models, but the XP54 and the FCAR and the AKM are just modified from like existing models. Like here, I modified the mag, made the um, sight, extended this, and made some changes to it. And of course, also added this bit and added all the tiny details. But yeah, did those types of things to make it more closer to the model in the finals. So that's basically all I did for this weapon. But like, this isn't mine. Most of the gun isn't mine. Here I modified some stuff. Here I modified some stuff. But yeah, I just modified this weapon. That's mostly all I did. And then here, did the same exact thing, modified it. Made this yellow from red. I made it from red to yellow. And then added the finals, added the little tiny details here, added the, red dots sight. I mean, it's not a red dot, but you get the point. I added the sight I had to make this whole thing by myself. I had to make this whole thing. Basically adjust it to look like the one in the finals. And I'll remake the whole thing because the whole thing is much, like, super close to the model in the finals. So I just didn't want to redo the whole damn thing. Like here I added that tiny detail. Here I added these. And then I just left this alone because it was a bit weird. And so, yeah. Like, for example, here, it doesn't look like the weapon in the finals. Here it's a bit more out. Like there's this bit that's sticking out, but I just didn't want to care enough to do that change. And I was kind of getting tired of modeling constantly. Although it is fun. Like it is fun to model these things. I was kind of getting tired of it, so I just wanted to kind of get back into the logic side of things. So yeah, I made these parts, and that's kind of the finished product. But it's not mine. So it's the original gun model is credited to Usable Hamburger. So he's made the original model, but I just basically modified it. So that's what I did for these three models. This one I didn't have to modify much, I just had to color it basically. Because it was, I mean, I did have to modify it a bit. For example, add this part, which didn't exist. But I had to add that. So that's kind of the only thing I really had to add. And I had to change these points around a bit. But mostly didn't have to really change much about the model. Just color it a bit differently to look more similar. For example, this part here is in the finals version, it's over here, but here it's just down there, and I kind of couldn't be bothered to change that. So I just left it as it is. But yeah. So for these three specific guns, I just decided to mod instead of making the whole thing myself. But for these four guns, which is the SH1900 and the V9S and the M11 and the FAMAS, I decided to make the whole thing myself. The M11 model already existed, but it didn't really look like the one in the finals, and it was a pretty easy model to make, so I decided to just do it myself, and I'm actually proud of how it's turned out. And one thing that this model taught me was that the models in the finals don't really make sense from a logical standpoint. As in, like, let me test something out real quick here. I don't know if this looks better or the way it was. I just genuinely don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I realized that many of the models in the finals just don't make sense because, like, the way this gun is structured, this would never really be able to load in the bullets and shoot them because this is supposed to be in the actual gun. It's supposed to be right above where the magazine is, so for it to load the bullets correctly, and it just doesn't do that. And I realized that as I was making the model. But, you know, I wasn't aiming for realism. I was aiming for as close to the finals weapon as possible. So the mistakes they made were the mistakes I made, so to say. But yeah. So yeah, I got all these done, all these finished, and now it is time to rig the new character. I mean, the character is already rigged. Like the bones are already attached. I just need to basically um, make this be the model for this. And yesterday I did some cleaning when it comes to the logic side of things. I did some cleanup, clean all this up, made them so it's much easier to access everything now. That sucks. So yeah, I made everything much easier to access by just doing this. So now I can basically open every single one of these and they will be easily accessible without any issues. And it's just a lot cleaner. Why is that one stayed like what? That is weird. That's weird. I am. Well. Anyways. So that's kind of what I did here. Basically just some cleanup. Fuck me. Close that. So yeah, all I did was just some cleaning up. So that way, when I need to work on these things, they will be easily accessible without any sort of fuss. Just open this, boom, have it all cleaned up. Because basically what I need to do now is by changing to this figure, this model here, everything I've done here needs to be changed in terms of animations, because the hands are no longer a separate part of the character like it is here. So you basically have the actual model and then you have this whole other thing going on here. And this basically, all it does here, this thing here, is like you go inside it and you have, again, another whole ass part of the model. You go inside it again, you have another part of the model. So basically this part is where all the reloading animations happen. This, I believe it's where either the walking or the kickback of the gun animation happens. And then this, exactly the same thing. It's either the walking animation that this is for, or the kickback of the gun when you fire it. So you have basically all these different parts of the gun that allow you to make these animations work together. Now for this model, I can't do that because, as you can see, this model is connected like this. It is connected, so I cannot do that exact same thing. So I have to think of something. Basically all those bits of animation need to be redone. As in, like, what should activate when this animation is going, what shouldn't activate when that animation is going. All that sort of stuff needs to be redone. And so that's why I wanted to clean everything up. This is where all the cash box animations are. Like here, when you first get the cash, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not incorrect, yeah, this is the animation that plays when you grab the cash. And then this is the animation that when you're standing still with the cash box, and this is the animation that plays that when you're running or basically walking around with the cash box. So I just wanted to have everything cleaned up here, because all those things need to be changed. As a like I said, what should activate when an animation is going and what shouldn't activate when an animation isn't going, or all that sort of stuff. Like, say this page is now named Weapon Handling Animations, which is basically the animation that plays when you're standing still, and the animation that happens when you're walking around. So this is what it looks like. You're running or walking. There's no sprinting in this game, so This is the animation that plays, and this is the animation that plays when you're standing still. And all these animations work together because of the layering I've done. So all these things need to be redone because with this newer model, many of these things are not possible to do like before. So all those things basically need to be redone, reworked, and yeah. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. Now I'll probably have a video in the background going for myself to not go absolutely insane whilst working on this. And yeah. If anyone wants to watch me work, they can. And if not, then I'll just have a whole stream to look back on all the stuff that I have done. So that's the whole point of this stream. So yeah, I'm gonna go into my quote-unquote focus mode and then see how shit goes. So yeah. I'm genuinely kind of dreading this, man. Oh my god. To have to like redo all of this is so weird. Like for sure, it's so weird. But we're good. We can do it. So here's the thing. I currently at this moment kind of don't want these here, but I also don't want to delete them yet because I feel like it's a good thing to have here. So that's why I think I'm gonna just turn it off, put it up there, but then grab the first gun we added back then, which was this one. Oh shit. Wait. Let me save this. Let me save this. Um, I have to get rid of some stuff. I just realized. So, yeah, we don't want to save it locally. Thank you. Okay. We kind of have to go in here and delete these. We don't want these to be in there anymore. Kind of completely forgot about that. So, like, get rid of that. What is this? Boom. Get rid of that. Getting rid of those extra pieces of lighting, because I'm no longer modeling on those and need to add them to the game. So we will not be needing any one of those. So we'll just go ahead and get rid of those. Okay, last one. There we go. Okay. So now it's just the guns, no longer the lighting with it. No longer the lighting with it. So now we can go in here and add the weapon in without those extra pieces of light. There we go. So this is gonna be crazy. Um, but yeah, holy shit. Feels weird adding my own weapons into the game, as in like weapon models. So big question is how are we gonna make this look good? Because it's gonna be weird. So I don't think I want to put the gun models uh, in the hands. Uh, I just don't. I just have this gut feeling that I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna basically place it here for now. Or should I place it somewhere else? I don't know. You know what? Well, do it. Fuck it. You know, you have to fuck around and find out. That's how the saying goes, isn't it? Fuck around and find out. Otherwise, you will never find out what works and what doesn't. So, let's go to the correct weapon. The M11. There we go. Let's get rid of all these other ones. We don't need those right now. So here we have a M11 gun equipped. So the way these animations, so the upper body and the lower body are going to have two different animations because that's like the way that makes sense to me. So let's real quick make a pose. So first of all, actually, I am going to add this, um, call it T pose. Let's real quick that T pose, and then we'll just basically, why can I not? Interesting. So we'll just grab these. So this will just be the okay. So we'll just have these like this for the T pose because we might need it at some point. It's best to always have the T pose. Like for example, when making the clothes, having the T pose is actually pretty good to have. So we'll just have the T pose right there. We'll color it, I don't know, something like yellow, I guess. We'll go with yellow. So then we have the, no, actually we want to make it white. So there we got the T pose. And then now we will make a whole different one, which is going to be for the standing still. Oh no, that's walking, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is standing still. So we're gonna make our pose for when you're standing still, which we're gonna turn this off for. And I think having the character probably, wait, let's bring this down. Because of those weapons, when I go inside those weapons, everything kind of glitches out. So here, we'll have the upper body animated differently because we need the, we're gonna go lower, lower body, So there we have lower body, and then we have the upper body. And the reason why I'm doing this is because these are procedurally generated animations. First things first, that's the first thing. Second thing is that I need the upper body to have sort of these like changes. So for example, like let's say when you're reloading, the arms shouldn't be animated, like they shouldn't have any sort of animations to not glitch out. And so that's why I need to have this be able to be turned off and on. So this will be go upper body, and then now this is where the difficult part comes in, because the M11 is going to have a different holding animation, and I mean, you kind of know the rest. The M11 is going to have a different animation going on there, and Jesus, man. This is going to be difficult. There's so much more logic that comes in when you have this normal rig. Also, let me just select these. So you start with this position instead of the character going into it. And then let's go ahead and make this second chip for now. And we will put these two just in here in this corner. Old stuff for now. We'll call it that. And then now we'll go in here. And we do not want this to be connected to the old animations. So we're just going to get rid of all those things and start basically anew. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this. What the fuck? I'm going to select this. Why does this thing have collision? This thing should not have any sort of collision. Exactly like that. And let's just have that on my side. So let me just make this, because to be fully honest with you, not even I have a clue on how I'm doing this. So we'll just be doing that. And then I guess we will go like this and this. For now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to grab this and here. I need to trust the process. Okay, so the gun is now too small, I believe. Is it? See, that's something I did not fully consider. I mean, I was thinking about it and realizing how this might become a problem. But to say that I fully thought about it is not true. So we already know that the gun needs to be scaled up. So I guess we're going with this size, but then again, the back of the fucking thing is gonna... Trust the process, me. Trust the process. Come on. Okay. So we're gonna go maybe like so. Oof. This is something. So we're gonna just select these both. See, like, I can't move the shoulder back. I can only move the gun forward. That's one of the biggest issues. See, like, of course he needs to hold the gun like this, but it's just like the shoulder thing, it just doesn't work. Like, basically what needs to happen here is that the shoulder needs to have a joint itself to be able to go back and forth because of these moments. Like, I can't just fully turn this motherfucker this way, which again, it won't work anyway. So I'm trying to really think about this. Let's do that real quick. Let me pose the fingers real quick. I just want to see what that looks like. Well, we're not gonna do that. Like, I think this issue will be fairly solved if I go with a much more realistic model. But then the issue that comes with that is modeling that realistic model is going to be a lot more difficult for me personally. So I'm just really trying with this. And I feel like having this goofy looking motherfucker is pretty fucking cool. Considering this is just overall a much more goofier version of the actual finals. Let's be honest here. So let me just bring this down real quick. Make it be wrapped around there. Yeah. See, that look, he doesn't look half bad. So we pose the fingers there. It's just the stock, man. The stock is way, way too large. And then doing it any other way will make the gun way too small. Especially for the hands. Let me position this hand real quick without all those extra stuff. See, this is like part of the issue. Big, big part of the issue. And I'm not happy with this thing glitching in. course, there's no animation yet. But I mean, like, this looks really sick. This looks way better. This looks way cooler. Having, like, this character, it is so much cooler. But it's just like, give me 2 seconds. Let me turn on some lights. It's pretty damn fucking dark in here. Wait a second. We also need to do this one thing. Wait a second. Let's go ahead. Make that one like that. And then here, do that again. I love how you just see the mag drop pad and nothing more. I don't know. I think, let me resize the gun. Like, have it not be that big. And see what happens. So, can I just see what, like, making it smaller doesn't fix the issue. Like, making that happen, I also need to make the hands smaller. So, I'm pretty sure one hand is smaller than the other now. Yeah. Can I maybe do it with this? I guess let's go one bit smaller. I don't even know if that's the right decision to make. To be fully honest with you. And then let's make the gun even smaller. And now let's place it again in the right way. See, now the gun is way too small. See what I mean? Like, that's the issue that arises from these very cartoonish looking hands. That's one of the big issues with these cartoonish hands. See, now the barrel here is like super small, which means, like, of course we can hold more in front of the character, but again, it doesn't fix the collision issue right there. Bringing it higher won't fix anything. I guess we're going to have that collision problem, but now the gun is just way too small. See, now the gun is a much better size, but it's like you still have the problem with the... Man, this is super, you know? This is not good. What can I tell you? I just don't like the way this looks. I mean, there are these more realistic models, but again, creating assets for that is not something I'm really comfortable with. As a like, I can make goofy looking stuff. As a like, because of this cartoonish style that I kind of want to go for, I can see myself be able to make assets for that, but for this, I just don't feel like I can make assets for this as easily as I can do it for this character, for example. I can see myself be able to make assets for this guy, like clothing and shit like that, but I cannot see myself making clothing for these guys. Look how fucking good and realistic these guys look. And I think the gun will actually work with these guys much better. But at the same time, you need to take into account that these guys are realistic and this guy is very cartoonish. And I don't see those working out super well. And I can't make the hands any smaller without it looking super goofy. Yeah. I mean, I could make the character in general be smaller, but I don't know if that also fixes anything. That doesn't really fix anything. And stretching these will also not really work. Man, this sucks. I knew we were gonna run into some problems like this. I just knew it. I knew I was gonna run into problems like this. I just knew it. I can't go any farther than that. and making it like that wouldn't make sense. And also, like, the gun is now just way too small, you know, in the hands of this character. Way too fucking small. I think this is a much more acceptable size. Let's just do that. Hmm. Let me do that real quick. And more than the fact that this would just break things, I feel like. It really doesn't fix the fucking issue. This whole thing looks fucking weird a bit. And would this even be acceptable? Maybe. That. Okay, I think this little bit of clipping here has to just be. There's just no other way I can think of doing this, but it's also looking good without the gun looking too big or too small. So I think this is what I'm gonna go with. This looks like, is it annoying me how that looks? Yes, but I don't know. I guess it just has to be that little bit of fucking. Wait a second. Can I fix that? What is making you move like that? Let me just do that. Um, See, it looks fine in here, but when I move from side to side, my hands move even though they shouldn't. Hmm. See that bit of movement? Let me have a different camera angle on this to really look at this. You see how the gun is moving like that? Like the gun is moving in place. Wait a second. Where did I place this in? And I have the smallest fucking feeling that it's because of that. But it's not. What? Who do you work for? What happens? Huh. What does this do? T-Rex. When on, the downward footfall of your puppet will be those of a gigantic creature. A T-Rex does not treat lightly. Okay. Well, I mean, turning that off will just turn off the entire animation, the procedurally generated animation. See, I thought about making like my own walking animation. I did that once, but the problem that comes with that is it's not dynamic. And when I say dynamic, I mean in the sense of like, look here when the character walks from side to side, see what they do. See how they walk? When you walk backwards, they walk backwards. When you walk forward, they walk forward. It's dynamic. But if I turn off procedurally generated and I try to do this hand animated, it will not work. It does not work the same way whatsoever. It doesn't. So that's why I want the procedural generated animation to be on, but I want it to not work for the upper body, which seems to be a very difficult thing to do. Because all the upper body stuff are turned off, but for some reason, seems to still let's see some. Still happens. Let's turn those off real quick. Well, still happens. Maybe. What could be the reason for that? Sliding friction. Blah blah blah. I think I might get it. No, I don't think I do get it. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, it's not something you really see, but I still don't want it. Hmm. I mean, you don't see it that much, but also I don't understand why. Outputs a signal indicating how much the lower body is moving, useful for things like sounds of exertion, clothing. Ah, upper body movement. Interesting. I kinda want on ground. Okay. So I kinda want this thing. Wait, what? No. So that if you're not on ground, do opposite. So if you're not on ground, that animation won't happen, and then this animation won't happen either. Let's see, what is that? I am on the ground. Hello? Oh, that's right. Shouldn't be opposite, should be like that. Interesting. Okay, never mind. I don't think that's what's gonna fix it. There you go, let's bring it back to how it was. Let's grab a second one. And just jump peak. Okay. So we are gonna basically go ahead and bring this up. So this is the moment where it's nice to have this. So all we're gonna do here is just bring this up and have this one be like that. So there we go. So that's what we have for that there. And then for this one, which is basically mid-air, we'll have it like that. And then this one will be just like that. The feet are so fucking weird. And then for when they come down, so this is basically what we have. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Again, with the fucking thing, please. Just turn off the walking animation. The fuck? Makes no sense why it doesn't even do that automatically. Like when I've already added animations for jumping, turn off walking animations and shit. Just makes sense logically. What the fuck? I didn't connect that. I didn't connect the thing I needed to connect for that to happen. Exactly. quick, do something here. Boom. Add that little tidbit. Okay, wait. Let's see. Okay. Let's say we're fine with this for now. We're fine with this for now. It's definitely a piece of work. So we're definitely not done with that, but let's go ahead and just turn this off overall. Fuck. Let me just do that real quick. So that's off. Gosh, my foot is going numb. Let's just do a little one of these. There we go. Okay. So, oh man. So that's what's going to happen when you run into a fucking wall. So, now here's the one of the more difficult parts of this whole thing now, and that is right here. This is going to be one of the more real difficult parts, other than the fact that we still have a reloading animation to do, but you know, that's one thing. Also, let's put this here instead of where it was before. So I'll just bring this up right there, because that's how it should be. Anyways, one of the more real difficult parts is now this. So now when this happens, we need to actually disable this animation here, because we need to have that kickback, right? So we're actually going to go ahead and copy this real quick. Rename it to this, but because we are overall using the same keyframe, really, relatively speaking, this is why we're going to do this like this. So let me bring this down, get rid of that. Boom. So, or actually, wait. Let's not be so rash about this. First, we're just gonna place this over here. Old stuff, you know what I mean? Okay. So here, all we need to really do is just do a little one of these. Because why the fuck not? You can do that now. Even though it's not really that necessary. So let's not do that, because then if I do it there, I need to do it for every single one. And I do not want to do it for every single one. So. Oh shit, I just realized another thing, but it's fine for now. Fuck. Oh my god. The fuck? So. Nah. I feel like you should feel a little bit more. That doesn't really feel like it. There we go. Okay, so it seems to actually work. Both having them both on at the same time. But let's see what would happen if I were to make it so this would turn off whilst that's happening. I just want to try that shit out real quick, because it might look better. Yeah, it does. I mean, the reason why the animation wasn't fully playing out, it was because of that. So, let's go ahead in here and get back to how the animation was before. Okay. So, let me do this one thing here. This was the old animation, and we're gonna make it so this thing will get deactivated. Not the whole fucking thing, please. Just this. This will get deactivated. And now let's see. I mean, honestly, the old animation was better. And let's make this one be a little smoother. Give me 2 seconds. Here and all that. Okay. So. Oh shit, that looks awful. Go back. How would this look without the procedural or dynamic animation thingy? I think maybe having that on is a good thing. Yeah, I think having that on is actually a good thing, and having it off is actually a bad thing. It means we might have to make like the animation a bit more drastic to really get the full effect we want. I don't know. Maybe it's because this one's full and that one isn't. Let's see. Yeah, that was the reason. Wait, that thing with the animation still kind of happens. Why does that happen? You see the gun? How it's moving in my hands? Even though it shouldn't? Why does that happen? Why is that a thing? The gun should be super still in my hand. The gun should not be moving the way it does, but it does. That makes sense? Let's make it like that real quick. Still happens. So it's the gun that is the issue. So the gun is the issue, but I don't know why. I don't get it. Why is that happening? Is it maybe because the gun isn't like originally placed there? Let me see. No, the gun just does what it wants. Look at that shit. Why are you moving? What the fuck? Brother, you are not supposed to move. But you are. And that don't make no sense. Huh? There's nothing in here that tells that gun to move when it does. Absolutely nothing. Like, originally I thought it might be this, but it's not even that. I imagine it is that. Okay, it is not. What the fuck? Why are you moving? Hello? The fuck? Or is that just how it feels? It's not moving right now. Oh, it is moving. Look. And it's just the gun. Nothing else is moving but the gun. Is it the body that is moving? Like the body adjusts, but then the gun is actually the thing that is staying put. Could be, I wouldn't doubt it. Like the gun is actually staying put, but the body is what's moving. I don't know, but I don't think there's really anything I can do about it. Hmm. That's weird. That is really weird. Why is the gun moving? I would very much like to solve this issue. Like, and none of the other bits of animation have I done, like, made it so the gun moves, so... Why is it moving? That's, weird. I didn't mean to turn off the tags, I meant to turn off the collision. Well, I mean, we can with certainty say that wasn't the issue. The gun is still kind of move. Okay, so the gun doesn't move when I turn. Wait. Let me turn these off real quick. Oh, the gun still moves. And then turning every single one of these off still moves. Why though? It's these types of parts of the development that I hate. I see an issue and I don't know why it's happening. There is no of a reason why it's not working. It's just isn't working. Literally. Well, at least it isn't working the way I want. Like, I'm trying to think, is the gun turning with the player character? What is going on? I do not get it. Let me do a little something here. Let's get rid of that. So now it has no animation attached to it. Shit! So when it has no animation attached to it, it doesn't... What? So the fact that it's animated, is the issue. What the f... What the... What the what? Is that the only thing it's connected to? No, there's a second thing it's connected to. What else are you connected to? Okay. Nothing is what you're connected to. What the hell? What? This makes no bloody sense at all. So when it's animated, oh my gosh. So what I just found out is basically the fact that it's animated is the issue. Is what makes that whole shtick happen. What? That is a problem. That is a problem. What if I make it like this? Okay, I can't make it like that. It doesn't matter what I do. Shit, that sucks. That sucks. Is it really? Wait, let me try something here. I'll just get rid of that and make it so it's just like that. Wait. So, boom. Does that still happen? Yeah, okay. So, literally, the fact that it's animated is the issue. The fact that it's animated is the issue. Is what's making that happen. Damn, that sucks. How do we fix that though? I mean, we can make it, I guess, somehow work with tags where it's basically teleporting to that position, but that sucks ass. That sucks ass. So, don't really want to do that. The fact that it's just animated and that's the issue. Well, I mean, I don't think it is a problem when you're shooting. I mean, it is. Like, look, now it's not moving, you see? Now it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. But then when it's animated, it's... Oh my god. Welcome to game development. Fuck me, that's so stupid. The reason why this sucks is because now in reloading animations, it's gonna suck. In reloading animation, it's gonna suck. Oh, what if? What if? I don't know if this is gonna work. Please let it work. If this works, I'm gonna be through the roof. If this actually works. So let me just get a random ass circle, color it fucking white. Doesn't matter what color it is. We'll just make it white. We'll just place it here. Doesn't really matter. Nobody cares. I'm gonna make these. Oh. No. Okay, so there we got the gun. Boom. We'll make it like that. And we'll make that go away. And do that. Please tell me that fixes it. I don't think that will fix it. That just makes it worse. Great. And that's probably because this fucking thing has collision. I just realized. You do not have any collision. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. How does it look with that? Okay, so that still doesn't work. Good. We fucked around, we found out. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Let's go in it. And now let's do this. Fuck you. Okay. Now let's select it. What happens now? Okay, still the same issue. We're still at the same spot as before. Great. I mean, we still need that because of the, you know, uh, the way the gun flashes. Um, the muzzle flash. Kind of thing. Where it needs to be inside these guns. Oh my gosh, this sucks. Why are you like this? Why? Why are you doing this to me, game? You. That bloody sucks. Oh man, that sucks. That is frustrating. That is really frustrating. That is even a thing. And I don't really think we can use a constant teleporter or something like that. Because, oh my god. Ah, the fuck. Why? There has to be some sort of option. Smoothing. Wait. Let's turn off smoothing. See what happens. See what happens. Please tell me it works. It does not work. Fuck. Oh man, we turned off smoothing. Don't work. Strength isn't even turned on. I mean, if that don't work, I don't think springiness will help. Because springiness does this. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna fix anything. Will this fix anything? No. Ah, why? I just want the gun not to move, that's all. That's all I wanted. Fuck you. Oh my gosh. I mean, let's let me see. No. Ah, this is just frustrating. Because this means like, sure, we can fix it, but fixing it will cause a whole ton of new issues. Oh, man. How do we do this? We can do it. We cannot do it at all. That's also a very valid option. To just not do anything. Fuck. I don't know. Man, this really sucks, man. Why? Why does that even have to do something like that? It's so dumb. The it is so dumb that that's what makes that happen. Just the fact that that happens because it's animated and there's no settings to. Man, I'm just so defeated. Why, man? Oh, man, I'm so defeated. Just the fact that it's animated. Ah, I mean, as frustrating as it may be, I have to do it this way. Why should that be a thing? Why? Why? Why should it move just because I put it on a keyframe for one? Wait a second. Let me see what this looks like exactly as I'm playing from the logical side of things. And there's no sort of any sort of behaviors here that makes me say, oh, okay, that is the issue. This is how to fix it. It just doesn't make any sense. Why would animating this piece, this object, make it wiggle around like that? And making it, you know, like that won't fix anything, just makes things worse. So I'm just gonna move the gun forward for 2 seconds. Don't make no sense. None. Zero. And I guess I could probably, like, let's add this tag here real quick. Call it the M11. M11 position. You know what? We'll do it like that. Even then, if I go ahead and stamp this on here, like that, you know? So, we will go like that. So, even if I go here, and just, I don't know, put this fucking over. Really, there's just no better spot to find. And then grab this one, do the same exact same thing. Do the same exact same thing. That's English. The same thing here. So boom. M11 position. So it's basically constantly teleporting to that. Match target, direction, whatever. And then let's say now we get rid of this. Activate that. Boom. And then for this part, we'll get rid of that. So now I don't have the fucking, really, that fucking sucks. Wait, I know what I know what I can do. Just do that. We'll go in here again. Do this. And I know where I fucking damn near placed this thing. Can I not? Don't tell me I cannot. Fucking serious? I can't. Well, that's some bullshit. As you may understand, that's where I want to put it. I don't know why the song from Kanye West came to mind real quick there, but it just did. Oh man, this pisses me off so much. Do you know what? We'll just do it like this, just for now. I just want to see if it works. It does. And that pisses me off somehow more that it works. Because then that means that, oh my god. Oh, why? It's so fucking annoying. Oh man, because I can't move. As you can see, I cannot move this with that at the same fucking time. So it's like every single time I will have to basically play a guessing game to try to get this as good as I can instead of having it the way it should be. But now you can understand why that's so annoying. Fuck yeah. Fuck you, game, for doing this. I swear to God. That is so annoying. That is so frustratingly annoying. Why, man, Dreams? Dreams can be such a good and beautiful creative ass place, but it can also be so fucking annoying when it wants to be. It can be so damn frustratingly annoying when it wants to be. That's how we have to do it, man. That's so damn frustrating. I'm so annoyed. I am very much pissed that this is the circumstance I am in. So basically, doing it like this will make the gun not move. Oh, I am just, oof, I am dreading the animation side of things. Can you imagine the reloading anim? Oh, fuck. Like, sure, this works, but at what cost? Oh, God. Never mind that the jumping animation fucks up everything. Just not thinking about that part. Why does your jump animation have to be so fucking bouncy? You just not do that? With the fucking boing boing type shit? This is so ridiculously annoying. I am just dreading what is to come, which very much is the which is the reloading animation. Because if I have to manually do that, like I cannot move the weapon with the hands. Oh no. That is so frustrating, man. Why, Dreams? Why did you have to do this to me, man? Oh no. Oh, oh. This fucking sucks. This sucks so much. But there is no other way around it, really. There is no other way around it. There is no other way around it. Real quick, where is the muzzle? Let's not blind everyone real quick. Where's the muzzle flash at? Because I think, real quick, the muzzle flash, I believe, would be in here. Why is this one showing? Whole reason why I came in here is for you to not show that. Doesn't seem to be. Wait, what am I doing? That's why. I know this gun technically shouldn't have a muzzle flash because it's silenced. There's a silencer on it. Seems to work. So everything was good. Oh man, it's still fucking frustrating. Oh dude, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. But let's just go and animate it real quick. Let me just pull up. Um, Let me pull up. I'm gonna pull up about the after party. You and all your friends and oh my god, I don't know why that popped into my head. So we got the M11, not quotation marks. The finals reloading animation. I'm gonna do the you know, when the gun is empty reloading animation. Because where is it? All weapon reloading animations. But that's the only the S1. I want fucking. Why are every other gun here? Why is every other gun here but the gun I want? I literally searched the M11 and yeah, well, fuck. Get off me, face. Come on, man. Give me the. You know what? There we go. Just give me the M11. I know I've recorded it before myself, but currently don't have it. This will be fine enough. Advertisement, just what I love. Yes, yes, yes. Let's move on to the reloading animation side of things. Okay, well, I feel like I have to just figure something out myself. Okay, so we're gonna go into reloading animations. Gonna go to the M11, and we are going to basically do this all over again. I think I'm gonna keep these keyframes, but let's actually quick save real quick here. And I also have to go take a fucking massive dump, to be fully honest. You know what? I would say this stream got more attraction than I thought it would. Definitely got more than the fucking Last of Us stream at one time, but anyways. So, let's just delete all these massive amounts of fucking wires that are over here, because none of them are needed. We do not care. We do not care. Okay, so, we need this thing right here. Of course, go into the fucking thing. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, wait. There we go. Grab that as well. Grab these parts as well. Boom. So now we got the whole shtick here. So, what are you on here? Let's just do that, replace that with that. Oh, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be so damn rough. I already know it. Oh man, I hate this. Why couldn't I? Why couldn't I just select these? You know? That's my question. Why not just be able to select this shit? Oh, man, it's so frustrating. See, like this, I can just grab, you know, both of the fucking things and just move them without any issue. But no, I cannot do that. Hello? It's already turned off, damn it. Are you serious right now? The fuck? What's this meant to do? Yeah, well then do that thing. The hell? That's what I fucking thought. Hell? Okay, so when selecting them both, make that make sense. Fucking make that make sense. Oh man. This makes the whole thing more complicated than it needs to be, and that's the frustrating part. Which is why I'm like thinking if the animation is in movement and it's not just one frame, could it? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make this thing, turn this thing off, and now we're gonna animate this with without that issue in mind. So let's go ahead and animate this now. Worst case scenario, we have to go back and adjust everything to make it make sense. You know, that is literally the worst case scenario, so I think we'll be fine. Because at the end of the day, that is the worst case scenario. So there we go, that's the first frame. It's just so shitty with all these things. Wait. Thank you. Just turning that off for now. Oh man. Um, that's not necessarily what I wanted to do. I'm fucking blind. Oh my god. So, to reenact this in real life real quick. That's crazy. Good luck. Oh, thanks. That's crazy. Just focusing. Because holy f***ing shit. I don't know if this is just so bad looking because of. I don't know why, but I feel like I can be so much more smoother. Like it's so. It feels like the animation is like like 30 frames. Mm. Wait, what was the next one? Okay, still 50. So this is kind of the area this needs to go invisible, and then here will be. If this works, I'm gonna be crazy happy. If it doesn't, then fuck me, I guess. Um, he needs to be letting go of the magazine at that point. I am really hoping this works because I know and I understand that if it doesn't, it is gonna be so much pain to do this again. So I'm hoping it works. I am genuinely hoping this shit works because otherwise I am gonna be in so much pain. Guessing this one's also hasn't been really changed. Fuck you. Take that back. It's a much better idea to bring that back. Let's do that real quick. Yeah, I mean, I can already tell you that shit looks god awful. I think there should be one afterwards. Let me just grab this real quick, place it here. Because I don't think it's gonna reach that far. The only thing that really sucks right now is this thing. I'm pretty sure I can get that, yeah. I don't know why that finger positioning looks so good, but it does. It just fucking does. Let's see how this looks. Okay, I think first of all, that needs to be like that. A little bit like this. And I just don't like this animation really that much. And the exact thing I was terrified of happens. The animation overall doesn't look that good either. I don't like the way that animation looks. The animation looks hot garbage. The animation doesn't look good. I don't like it. I don't like that animation whatsoever. Like, it looks good on the fly, but it's like so bad. Like, look at that shit. What's going on? I don't like it. I don't like it. Looks good here, but it's like... The thing I was afraid of happened as well. Like, look at the gun going berserk. See that? Oh, wait. That's because I hadn't done that one. Okay, from that department, it's actually fine, but it's like... So why does that happen? Like, okay, maybe the gun should have no tags or whatsoever as well. The animation looks alright from afar, but I feel like it can just be way better. And of course, the way the mag falls out needs to be changed as well. That's not permanent like that, but... Wow, I love how the gun just flies off in that animation. That's actually funny. Oh man. Wait, what happens if I like make it? I mean, it's not movable. It's not immovable. That's still funny though. And you mainly just the gun just goes flying. But that with this model, it feels a lot better actually. Like I like this a lot more. Um, I would love to make like a trailer for this when it comes out, but I feel like getting a close-up shot of this motherfucker reloading looks so stupid. Like from far away, this animation looks perfectly fine, doesn't it? Like it looks fine. There's nothing wrong with it until you get fucking close. Like until, let me just do it from here. Lock camera. Look how bad it looks. I feel like it. I mean, all of my animations are like this when I make them first, It just needs ironing out, I feel like. I think that's the only issue here. It just needs a bit of ironing out. But like overall, the animation is pretty good. Overall. I genuinely do believe it just needs some ironing out. But after I iron it out, I think I'll be just fine. But this does give me confirmation that this can work. I was scared to change the model because I knew I would have to redo so many things and I wouldn't even be sure if it's gonna work. But I knew if it works, it'll be so much better looking than what I had before. Like, look at this motherfucker with his googly eyes. I mean, it's not googly, but you know what I mean. Let me just fix a little something here. Hmm. This looks so much better, though. This looks so much better, though. I love this. I love the way this looks. I don't like how it ends, though. Shut up. Game event started. What does this look like? Yeah, that's better. See, I was actually thinking of making two animations because I figure out a way to make animation take less space. But I feel like having two animations is just unnecessary for this. It's not that deep, this game. It genuinely, it's just a expensive time with your friends on the same PlayStation just having fun. So I feel like it's not really that important to add two animations. And I'm saying that for two reasons. Because one, I do not want to make a second animation. And second, it's just unnecessary. So I think I'm pretty happy with this. Also, one thing I realized is that I forgot to turn this on when that happens. I mean, you can't see it whatsoever, but I do not care. I still want to add it. I'm actually quite liking this. Okay, well, let's save this real quick. But this does give me confirmation that it will work. That this is actually worth doing. I was really scared to take this big ass leap of faith, but I'm glad I took it because it makes the game look so much better than from that cube looking ass figure. But I really need to iron this out real quick. Like, what happens if I just do this? Like, look, you see what it does there? That is so annoying. Now, from what I know, these sort of issues usually happen because, like, the distance that animation goes and how far you put the keyframes can really affect that. So, affect the way the animation will look. So, like, I feel like for this part, it just needs to be like that. And then here it should be more like over here. Maybe over here. Or maybe I just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like here, for example, what if I bring these closer? Won't fix shit. I'm just really trying to figure out a way to fix this. No, this has to be more like coming out more like this. Yeah, that feels way more natural. Let me real quick turn this off. Like, why? You see my issue, though. Like, it looks so bad. The animation looks so bad. And I don't know why. That's not what I meant. Yeah, man. I mean, I guess this looks fine. I'll just live with it for now. But it's still very annoying. Let's also do the thing. So, god damn it, piss off for 2 seconds. So we do not need this anymore. So we'll just be grabbing this here body here. I do what? Oh my gosh. Closing shit it isn't supposed to, man. This is okay. Well, so if I just put it here and then let's go ahead and grab the thing. Eject mag. Boom. We do not need that. We need this instead. We don't need it over there. We need it over here. When he brings it to here. So. Don't move the guy. Again, don't move the main character, please. I know I was doing the wrong one. And we're very damn close. And well, yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, shit. Whoops. The fuck? Just happened? Oh. We need to go ahead and do that. Can y'all piss off? I swear to God. That's right, right? Okay, good. There we go. Well, that would kind of be the thing. Who the fuck is watching this? I mean, who's been watching this for a while now? Holy shit. But there we have it. That's kind of the first gun done, isn't it? I would say. Not much more to really add to this. Oh, yeah, okay. That is still need to be fixed. Whoops. Where is it? Um, Honey, I'm home. Yep. Okay, so no. Fuck off real quick. Um, we don't need these to be visible right now. So please do the honors. Okay, so I would say right about there for each weapon would be good, right? Oh no, but this fucking means we need to. Oh, we need to fix the aim assist stuff now by changing this. Because the aim assist works a bit weird. Weirdly enough. Jesus. So the aim assist works in a bit of a weird way, so yeah, we need to. Shit. Oh no. Yeah, we need to see if the aim assist works. We need to now see if the aim assist still works, because otherwise, we're cooked right here. That's the one I selected, yes. Okay, let's see. Okay, see, I will not be able to easily say if it works or not with this much shit on my screen, so I would very much like these things to move out of the way. So, let's see. Oh my gosh, all these. I would say it still fucking works. Seems to be perfectly fine, actually. Okay, never mind. Thank good. Thank God we don't need to change anything about the aim assist stuff because it was a bit weird creating it anyways. Don't ask me how I did it. I just did it. So, good thing we don't need to fix anything about that. And then, what about this? Don't tell me I need to change the position on those as well. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, come on. Really? Okay, well, give me this whole thing. Give me that whole thing. So, what does this exactly do again? Okay, brings one to there and blah blah blah. That's fine. That's fine as well. I don't need no pitch perfect. That's just, I just don't care enough. There we go. Yeah, well, that's as good as you gonna get it. We're good. No, just get it off my screen. That's it. Alright, we're good. I'm really glad that this works. Think a little more pew to it, you know what I mean? You probably have no clue what I mean. Let's just do that, and then maybe give it like a little, you know, like a little swish. Let's activate it a bit sooner, actually. Yeah, it's a lot nicer. Well, I'm so happy with this. And that's just the first gun. There's like 7 more to go. I think the pump action shotgun that I have, I'm just gonna make that out of order for now. Like, not usable when the game releases until I can figure out some sort of weapon to replace it with. Because right now I have no clue. So, man, am I so proud of this right now. Those coins are also gonna be changed. So, I'm really happy with this, actually. Wait, there is still one big thing that needs to be done. Also, I know I said there was a way to make the animation take less space, but those are a bit weird right now. I mean, like, I don't know how, like, if I want to change the animation, if it's going to be that as easy as I think it is. So for now, I'm just going to leave that be, and I'm going to do that at the end, after I'm done with all the weapons, after I feel like, okay, I'm okay with the animation on how they are. Then I'm going to, so to say, bake the animation. I just made that shit up. But yeah, with the baking the animation. But yeah, I'm gonna do that after. I think I'm gonna do that after I'm done with all the animations and I'm truly certain that I like the things the way they are. But till then, I'll just leave it be. And also, what else was there? There's another thing I just wanted to do just right now. What was it? I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was. I just wanted to do just right now. I, I, shut up. I don't know what I'm even saying. Uh, emitter, blah, blah, blah. Not what I was thinking about. What was I trying to do? I was trying to do something. I remembered wanting to do something right now. I just lost my train of thought real quick. So, yeah. I don't think the weapon handling animation is really necessary anymore. It just looks good the way it is. Or maybe I'll use it for, I don't know. I'll think of something. As of right now, I don't think it's necessary to do anything with that. So actually, we're gonna do that at some other point. It's unnecessary to worry about that whatsoever right now. So, oh, what was it? I had something in my head I wanted to do, and I just completely forgot about it. Oh, I don't remember. Was it here? No. I don't. What the fuck was I trying to do just a moment ago? I have no idea what I was trying to do. There was something I was thinking of, and then I just completely lost my train of thought. I just completely lost my train of thought. I think it was, I don't know what I was thinking of. I was thinking of something, but I completely lost it. Okay, anyways, so I've been streaming for 3 hours and 31 minutes and whatever. I think I'm still gonna continue working on the game, but on my own. I kind of want to just watch some videos in the background, um, and all that other sort of stuff. But yeah, um, it's good though. It's good though, because now I fully know that it's gonna work and it's gonna look so much better than what it was beforehand. And so I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna genuinely have some fun with this. This is cool right now. So yeah. Oh, I got who liked the stream? That's interesting. All right, look at something. Um, hmm. Anyways, I should also probably end the stream before the stream ends itself. But yeah. Thanks for everyone who tuned in. It was pretty cool. I did not think there would be this many people coming in, going, and someone staying for this long. But it was nice. And shout out to, I guess, Ali Atsami for, you know, uh, typing in the chat. Cool of them. And shut up. I don't know why this isn't in the finals. I feel like having a no insurance event would be so fucking cool. Basically, what I've done here is when this event happens, you cannot regenerate health. I feel like it would be such a cool event in the finals if they do that, where either like you just can't get healed from anything. I feel like that would be such a dope event. Everyone will be like super on edge, or maybe it'll be like too fucking OP. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know why that isn't in the finals. Would have been fucking cool to see something like that. Anyways, I got sidetracked. I guess. Thanks for everyone who tuned in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. What there was to the stream. Um, uh, have a nice rest of your day or have a good night, based on wherever you are, because I don't know. And maybe I'll see you in the next one. But till then, I'm out. This was fun. This was fun. But till then, bye bye.